And I believe that we can warmly welcome our guests, Nazish and Dennis. Woo!
Thank you, Karina. Guys, let's give a big round of applause for Karina. Thank you for presentation. Okay, so we have some offices over here. Let's disturb them so they cannot really work whenever we applaud. So we'll make some mess and they will tell us we cannot come here anymore. Yeah, Nazish is saying that the sound is not right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming for this event. I'm very happy to see a lot of familiar faces already by now. And this is an opportunity over here to meet your colleagues and obviously get some knowledge from very experienced leaders on the market. And like one of my favorite professionals on the market is Nazish, who is on the market for a very long time. He has seen it all. He has seen a lot of huge deals. He was closing big deals. He was visiting his clients in the prison when the market crashed. He saw how agents were going to the prison as well. There are a lot of stories that Nazish can tell us, and whenever we meet, I always regret that there is no camera that can record it, so we can share it more. So guys, please meet Nazish. Let's give another round of applause to our guest.
Hi guys, is my sound good enough? Because Dennis is right next to me and I can't feel him. Is it good? Okay, great. How's everyone? Thank you, Dennis, for introducing me. Nazish, I'm the CEO of Feed the Properties. Better? And I'm not used to this, holding it all here. Okay, guys. It's really nice. It's very overwhelming. I'm not used to talking to a crowd in an open, it's like a mall. I'm standing in a mall and talking to people, but I'll give my best shot. So if I do some mistakes, please excuse me. Well, Dennis, we are here to take questions.
Yeah, we'll do a Q&A, just to put it in the context. I'll ask you questions, and after we will give the mic to you guys, and if there is anything you want to discuss, Nazish will be happy to answer the questions. If I can put a few things from my side, I'll add as well. Nazish, you may be the only one here who was in the real estate market before 2008, where the huge hype was there, agents were closing lots of deals, making millions. Now as well, the time is quite good. Just using your experience, what is your current message that you tell to your team that you are managing right now, to the sales force of Fido? Let's imagine we have a sales meeting.
All right, guys, I'll just introduce myself on this aspect. I used to be a broker in 2004. So that's literally 19 years ago, when the Dubai real estate market all started. So one of the things that we did not have, what you have, is the social media, the digital marketing. Unfortunately, in our times, we did not have this option. We didn't even have WhatsApp, no Facebook, no nothing. The only thing we had was Property Times, a newspaper, and SMS message and email marketing. We used to email to brokers. The one thing I can tell you very confidently, 2006, 2007, the brokers were much, much more successful than the brokers now in terms to commission and success point. And I tell this to my staff, that you have become comfortable. You're sitting in the office, going through your phone, trying to reach your clients through messages, WhatsApp, Instagram, receiving leads, marketing leads. All this thing is good, but the kind of hard work we used to do, like a physical hard work, we used to go all the way driving, hopping buses just to go for a viewing, open the keys, show the apartments. This is missing in today's market. There's a huge difference where brokers are very comfortable. They have, it's like, your dad and your mom, they say, we used to walk to the school and we used to study under the street lights. This is the similar message. Get uncomfortable. One of the messages I tell my friends and my colleagues in real estate, get uncomfortable. Don't get comfortable sitting in the offices trying to make millions sitting in an office. It's not going to happen. Yes, there are few people which it does happen to, but most of the time, you really need to go out there. You need to go an extra mile. Please get out of your offices. Stop depending on your managers to do things for you. A lot of my brokers, they're just waiting when the manager will tell them what needs to be done next. Guys, you need to figure it out your way. Nobody back in the days told us what needs to be done. We would fall, we would get up again, we would do a mistake again, we would get up again, and that's how we moved forward. And that's my best message to you guys is get uncomfortable, sleep less, eat less. You want to make millions? You can make millions. We all sitting here, and trust me, in this crowd, I do know people who's holding 5 million dirhams, 6 million dirhams. It is real. This guy sitting here right next to me, he's made a fortune for himself. But do you think he made fortunes sitting and getting lucky with marketing leads? No, my friend. Marketing leads is a good avenue, but that's not it. Tomorrow, if internet switches off for some reason, what, you're not a broker? Your world will stop? So guys, get out of the comfort zone. One of the most important thing is stop depending on your managers. Managers are good, mentors. I can teach and talk for hours, but the deal has to be done by you. Don't let somebody else control your transactions or tell you how it's to be done. You do it yourself. You will make a mistake, it's okay. So yeah, that's something I can talk about.
Nazish, amazing advice, but let's try to give some actual things that a new agent can do. So you said try to be uncomfortable, go out from the office. What exactly an agent, like, okay, let's discuss a perfect day of an agent. He comes to the office, he checked some follow-up messages, and now he listens to your advice and he thinks, now I need to go outside. What exactly he needs to do?
Okay, so in my honest opinion, networking is the biggest power for an agent. Without networking, you will not win. Okay, we are very lucky that the technology is here to connect you with thousands of agents. Rally is one of the apps which introduces you to a lot of projects. It introduces you to another agent. But for us, coming from the history of real estate, it was all about network. We had a specialist in JLT. We had a specialist in Marina. So one of the things in the morning that you want to really start your day with, knowledge. Knowledge means physical Gulf newspaper, not online. Make it a habit. Start your day with the Gulf News, physical newspaper. Just read the headlines. That day, you will shake hands and you will meet people and you will actually show off. You know what? Did you hear about what happened? You know what's the price of Bitcoins today? Did you hear about the bombing? You know, when you share knowledge with colleagues, people look at you that you are a smart person. You know you're updated. Second and very important thing is networking with brokers. I see in my office, a broker is not friendly with the other broker. They don't even know what inventory or listing does this person have sitting right next to him. Everyone is holding it back, hiding it, putting it in your pocket, thinking you're going to close this by yourself. Guys, please change this habit. The more you expose every single listing and inquiry you have a higher chances. Sharing is mandatory in brokerage. There is a new phase of brokerage now where people are doing maximum off plan, and sharing is not a concept in any of the brokerage now. So one of the most important thing, when you start your day, look and have a chit chat with your colleagues. Have a chat with the broker. What do you have? What are you working on? Do you have a client who's looking to buy something right now? Exchange this information. I promise you, If you're an agent which closes 5 deals in a month, you will have 2 deals only because of this chat which you will have with your colleagues in the office. So it is pretty important to start your day with having a decent chat and exchanging inventory with your colleagues.
Nazish, last time when we met, you told me an amazing story how you gave like an advice to your agent when it comes to the relationship, to build it even with the coffee boy in developer's office. Can you tell more about, like, can you tell the story to the audience?
Yeah, guys. Guys, can I just stand? I'm not the guy who sits and speaks a lot. You don't mind?
Sure.
Okay, good. Really, guys, it's okay? You can cover me better. Okay, guys. I'm real, okay? I'm not the guy who stands behind the mic, or I'm a YouTuber who likes to do motivational talks. No, I'm a broker just like you. I was one of you, I am one of you, okay? I talk real. Now let's be real. There are some psychological things you can do, small psychological things, which will change your deal 100%. I'll give you an example. Last week, a Sudanese employee of mine comes to me. She says, I've got a real nice client and I want to take him to the sales center. I said, okay, take him. What's stopping you? Oh, what's your advice? What would you advise me? I said, okay. What time are you taking your salesperson, the client, to the sales center? She says, 3 o'clock, I have an appointment. I said, which sales center? She says, I'm going to Aldar. I said, bravo. Have you been to Aldar Sales Center on Sheikh Zayed Road? I asked her. She says, no, never. I said, okay, it's 12 o'clock now. Stop everything. Go to Aldar Sales Center right now. You know what you do? When you enter, you will have a security guy. You look at him, smile, greet, let him remember your face. The next thing you do, go to the reception, be very nice, be polite, speak to them in a very kind way. Sit for 2 hours, sip coffees, talk, feel. You should know where the bathroom is, you should know where the account department is, you should just say, wave to people, the salespeople, even if you don't know them, just wave. And then at 3 o'clock, before 3 o'clock, like 2:30, leave the office. Leave Aldar office. Now, look at this, think about this. She walks in with the client at 3 o'clock. The security guy, hi. Reception, hi miss, you're back. Oh yes, I'm back. The coffee guy, Muhammad, brother, can I have one more cappuccino please? She sits down. You know what is happening? Psychologically, you're telling the client right next to you that you control this area. You know everybody. You know what he feels? He does not need to speak to any other agent anymore. He understands that you control this place. You come, imagine you walk with me and I'm walking with you and I just said, hi, what's up, hi. What is the feeling you're going to get? You feel, damn, this guy knows everybody. So if I have to advise him later, listen, this is not a good deal, take this, take the 2-bedroom facing you, he will listen to you, he will trust. But imagine the other way around. You're walking with him inside first time. You are also confused, he's also confused. You go to the, can you call Mr. Muhammad? Yeah, please go sit there. Oh, where shall I sit? There? You know what he's telling to the client? He knows more than you probably. You don't know shit you're talking about. You come to sell me Aldar and you don't know nothing on this area. It's a small thing, guys. It's a very small thing. But it makes you uncomfortable. Instead of going at 3 o'clock, having a nice coffee, chilling at home and then going at 3 o'clock, you went there at 1. You did it's called prep. Means you're doing a prerequisite. Guys, small baby steps can change the whole nature of the transaction. It's not the product. Believe it or not, it's not the product, it's you. It is the broker and only the broker. You are going to sell him something worth millions, you need to make him trust you, you need to make him like you. If he likes you, if he trusts you, you win. He's not going to go to anyone else. So yeah, this was just something a person comes and, my staff comes and asks me, what shall I do? I told her this is what you need to do, and I would advise the same to every broker here. If you have a meeting, don't wait till the meeting time. Go there 2-3 hours before. Control the floor. If you're going to the trustee office for a transfer, go 2 hours before. Control the floor. Connect. Smile. You will see other brokers. Talk to them. When the client walks in, he will say, man, you know this guy. You know this guy. You know that guy. He will feel you know a lot. So yeah, this is one of the tips which you can really use in your day-to-day transactions. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nazish.
Really? That's a clap? Guys, this is just a small trick. You all can do it. You just need to do it. Nobody needs to tell you anything.
And I really like the part where you know the name of the coffee boy, office boy. So you know, like, whatever is his name, like, hey, how are you doing? Like, it really brings more credibility in you, and it's a small part that makes a big difference. Nazish, let's discuss one topic. Let's say you are an agent, and you are closing here and there a deal, but now you want to increase your numbers in terms of you want to close bigger deals. You want to work with clients who have more money. How would you approach this problem?
First of all, it's not a problem. Guys, okay, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I can tell you what I did. Once upon a time, I was a broker who rented an apartment in Karama for 20,000 dirham. 20,000 dirham, Karama. Guys, who's been to Karama? Nobody goes to Karama. I rented, I was a broker. In 2003, there was no marina, there was no downtown. All right? So I have no choice. This is what I can do. So if I'm meeting a client over there, this person, me, from renting an apartment to making deals worth 800 million. My biggest deal is 820 million dirhams in 2008. No, it's a dream. But I swear on God, and I'm not exaggerating, it is less work than the small deal. A small deal, a person who comes to buy something 900,000 dirhams or 1 million dirham, it is his only money. He is going to ask you 2,000 questions. He wants to see 10 things. He wants everything. He wants a discount. He wants a kickback. He wants so much from you. Do you think rich people do that? Do you think a 100 million deal or 200 million deal ever happens like that? Do you think they have 10 options? No. Do you think they compare broker to broker? No. The journey is you need to stop looking and fidgeting around small deals. If you work only on small deals, you will never hit a 100 million deal. You will not, unless and until you are lucky. But our lives cannot be based on luck. So I did not want to be lucky. I'll just give you a small story. In 2006, there was a building called Burj Al Salam. Okay, this is a building which was the tallest commercial building of Dubai, launched in 2006. I was home. I used to have a bad habit. I used to browse on Google the profile of ultra-rich millionaires of Dubai. There was one name, I don't know if you all know, it's the richest Indian in Dubai. His name is Dr. B.R. Shetty. New Medical Center, UAE Exchange, all belongs to him. So, I don't know this guy. He does not know me. No, I do know him because I see him on the magazines, but he does not know me. So that's a different story. One fine day, I just pick up my phone. I somehow get his contact details from asking, sourcing. I call him. I have the guts, pretending that I know it all. And I land up inviting him for a launch in Palace Hotel in Abu Dhabi. Believe it or not, this guy goes like, what is this project? I said, this is the tallest commercial tower in the world. He's like, really? I said, yeah, this is true, by the way. Okay, it did not happen. because we had a global crisis and a lot of developers could not fulfill the projects. So anyways, on the phone, I speak to this guy, and I just take my chances. This guy shows up at the launch. He is a VVIP individual in Abu Dhabi. Wherever he goes, there are 10 camera people. But guess what? He liked the way I spoke because I was just too confident. I just picked up my phone and I took my chances. I did not think that I'm not qualified to speak to a billionaire. I took my chances. I picked up the phone, I spoke to him, I invited him. While he's on the table, I told him that, sir, I've already booked 2 floors for you. I swear, he did not ask, he did not say he likes the project. The presentation is going on. The presentation is over. I just go up to him because out of respect, I was standing right next to him like that. I thought that he's a VIP. I will give him more respect by standing beside him. I would not just try to act cool and sit right next to him. No, I stood beside him, gave him the line of respect. He's an Indian billionaire. He needs respect. If he's a British guy or let's say a Russian guy, he would say, brother, sit, come. You know, but these people, they're different. So different nationality, you deal with them in a different way. So I stood next to him. He sits, and I just whispered to him, sir, I've already blocked 2 floors, which is the same number as your Abu Dhabi office. He looked at me, and he goes like, okay. When I told him this, and I'm just like that, sir, like as if I'm a waiter, I'm about to serve him some juice or something. He looked at me, he smiled, and I studied this guy like crazy. Before meeting him, I studied his biodata, which year he came. Because you know, all these rich men, they have this amazing story from how poor he was and how he walked 2 kilometers, and now he's super rich. Everyone has this, every rich guy has a story, unless his father was really, really rich, right? We all heard it. Believe it or not, when you tell these people their own story, they feel like, yes, tell them their story. When you meet a guy, study the profile, tell him his story, I swear he will admire you, he will love you. This is what happened. I was 26 years old that time. This guy is maybe 55 or something. And he said, I swear, the next day, 7 o'clock, Abu Dhabi office, he says, come to collect the check. I had the easiest deal. All I did was pick up a phone and call a random person, but made him feel good. I don't recall exactly word to word what I spoke to him on the phone, but I did make him feel good. Sir, I'm a big fan. Sir, you are my mentor. I have read your success story. I probably want to be you one day. You know, when you brag to people like that, you make them feel good. He feels good. Make people feel good. He deserves it. So one of the tips, guys, which Dennis asked me, from small deals to big deals, guys, there is no such thing. Go back, search people who are in Dubai. Go to Dubai Mall. You see this guy sitting. Try to do something that he can connect with you. Shake hands, have the guts, shake hands, talk to him. You don't know, by mistake you exchange a number and you offer him something tomorrow and you will be making a big deal. It is possible. But if you're going to sit there, hope for leads to come, and you're going to close 10 million dirham, the chances is 0.9%. That's the ratio for lead generation where people have made it really, really big deals. So, yeah, Dennis, I think I answered.
Yeah, thank you, Nazish. This is kind of a good problem to deal with when you're closing a lot, but you want to increase your numbers. Let's discuss another situation. Let's say somebody is working really hard, like he's doing calls, he's going for the meetings, but by some reason it's not clicking. What would be your advice for such person?
Guys, Dennis asked me a very sensitive question. My office, there are at least 20 brokers, which I've seen them cry, literally cry their lungs out. And I have really nice, very hard, so I respect a broker who's hardworking, not smart working. Smart working is required, but to make millions, you need to be a very hard worker. What is a hard worker? Starts your day at 7, is in the office at 9, slogging your ass up to 8, 8:30, 9 p.m. This is a good broker. Even no matter how much money you have, you want to be successful, this is it. You have to do this. So I do have brokers who do really suffer because they've been trying and nothing happens. The only thing I can talk to them, because I can't even identify what's the wrong thing you're doing. It's you're not doing anything wrong. You know, it's about timing, being at the right place at the right time. Luck plays a role, guys. In real estate, luck does play a big role. But you can only get lucky when you're working very hard, right? So I can't change the destiny of a person by some words. But all you need to know is you can't give up. If you give up, you fail. You will not be able to make it big, because if not today, tomorrow, if not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I have a lot of employees who did not close for 6 months, and they don't have money to even take a metro card to come to my office. But I tell them, beg, borrow, this is a need. As long as you're needy, you will make it happen. It will happen. You just need to stand and just face it. It will happen. So giving up is not an option, guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Nazish, and knowing what you know now, let's imagine you have to start all over again with your knowledge that you have right now as a new agent. How would you approach like your choice of the company, and what exactly would you do in order to like close your first deal as fast as possible?
If I'm a new agent and I really want to do a shortcut, okay, now let's play smart. If I want to do shortcut, I would make friends like people like him. I would come and want to be your friend. And then the next person, I want to be his friend who's got a track record of closing 20 deals.
Sorry, I really like this advice, but how would you become a friend with the top performer? Because some of them don't understand this way. So, because top performers are busy, they don't know your name. Let's discuss this. I think it will be interesting for them.
Guys, if I go up to a top performer and I make him feel like a king, he will want me to know that he's the king. He will show off, brag, tell him about his success story. It's the same thing you play with the client. But the shortcut message is, surround yourself with 3 millionaires, you will be the 4th one. It is for sure. Surround yourself with the guy sitting in the corner and only complaining, the leads are shit here, my manager does not have time for me, they don't come for meetings with me, you know what, everything is bad. If you sit with a person who's negative right next to you, your career, before it starts, it's already over. Because you're taking negative energy. So the first formula is only get attracted to people who have success. Look at their stories, attach yourself, surround yourself with people who have a success story. You know what? There are walking millionaire brokers everywhere. In this room there is few. You choose who you want to be with. You want to be comfortable with that loser sitting right next to you who has not done anything for the past 6 months and only keeps complaining? Or do you want to sit with somebody who's very positive, who only talks about how to make things happen and has got a track record? If you sit with a successful person, believe it or not, your chances of being successful is much, much higher than sitting next to a person who only complains and cries about everything is messed up in their life. So the first step, do this, and supported by that, I think knowledge. Nothing beats knowledge. Guys, knowledge is power. There is walking encyclopedias everywhere. You go to Imar office, you can take knowledge. It's like classrooms. When you're in school, you have science arts, math, different classroom, different teachers. Guys, there is classrooms, Miras, head office, Damak, Benghazi. Guys, go look at the way they're doing presentation. You know when you don't want to pay when you're traveling to Istanbul and there is a tour guide trying to explain to the group and you don't want to pay him but you want to listen to what he's talking about, this museum or something. That's the same thing, guys. Go and meet people who are doing presentation. Just go stand, listen. The more you listen, the more you'll see the skills and arts of different people pitching for sales. This is what you're going to learn. And guys, once again, don't just depend on a manager. Get that out of your system. Be the control your life, control your destiny. When you're new, keep hitting your head into developer offices. You're going to get a lot of free knowledge, and associate yourself with successful and good brokers rather than the bad ones.
And on this journey of a new agent, how soon will you start to work on your social media presence?
Guys, I'm not the best to answer that. Social media is not my baby. I have 6,500 followers.
After this event, a few more. And by the way, guys, when you share stories with the event, just be conscious what the speaker is saying during this short period of time, because sometimes it's a sensitive information, so you can just mute it. And tag Nazish. Everybody.
No.
We don't have his account here. But yeah.
Social media. Okay. You want to? I can tell you a success story of social media person.
Please.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Have you seen Fidu Properties? Have you seen any latest post on Fidu Properties? Yeah. Okay. If you have not, you should. 19 years of my career, and I used to be really proud of myself as a broker. I used to think I'm a cool broker. When I was a broker, I don't broker anymore. But when I was a broker in 2007, man, you should see the way I walk. You know why? Because I had this pride that I have been so successful. I've made millions at a very young age as a broker. And my records were the highest records in Dubai in 2006. I was awarded by Dubai Land Department. I was on the newspaper for very high number of transactions. After, when is 2006 and 2020? Okay, like it's been a long time. And I really die to see a broker who replicates me, what I used to do. Like I used to be a very hardworking guy. I did not sleep, no vacation, no holidays, no nothing. Only work, that's all I knew. I met this guy in December, walked into my office, does not speak a word of English. And guys, if you see him that time, you're going to laugh. I mean, you'll be like, are you sure? This guy, so he did not speak a word of English. He comes from Russia. First time in Dubai, first time. Guys, can you guess, from January, we are in October, how many transactions a newcomer did? Guess a number. No, not the Fidu people, please. Any guesses? She's watching us. Okay. This gentleman, as of today, he's done 131 transactions. Funny story, the day he entered, in my company there is a rule that every employee has to be working under a manager, and I'm the CEO, so I have managers under me, and all the salespeople have to report to the managers. Nobody can report to me. This is the only person in the history of Fidu Properties, I decided that you will report to me. This person. And because he could not understand anybody else speak to him. He used to come to me like, when you speak English, I understand. When anybody else speaks English, I don't understand. How? And I said, I don't know, because I'm a Dubai baby, I learned to speak with you. So, guys, this guy works. I swear on God. This guy works like a machine. There is nobody I've ever seen work like a machine. He's got two things. He's got a lot of luck and a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, guys. He works his ass off day and night. In 2 months, he buys a McLaren on cash. A guy who comes with nothing, hardly any money. He buys a McLaren. On the 3rd month, he's in a Rolex showroom. Mr. Nazish, watch, nice, good. I buy? I said, Kharasho, buy. He buys $75,000 watch. Then, 4 months down the line, he goes and gets an X6 for his wife. Then he buys a 2-bedroom apartment for 2.8 or 2.9 million in Shoba. I said, dude, take it easy. Then he says, you know what, I need a step more. I want to open an office in my country. I said, let's fly, let's go, let's find a place, let's open an office. We did this, and today it's exactly 10 months and we are blessed. And guess what? The reason why he's successful, he started his YouTube career in 2008. He's a social media celebrity. People love him. The only thing he did was change the product from whatever he was selling. Now he's selling Dubai real estate to the same people who's been following him for the past few years. He is right between us. Suren, come, just say hello to them. Guys, he does not need to be here. He's a big broker now. But because he found out that Mr. Nazish is coming and speaking, it's like, I'm coming. He gets to listen to me every Monday in the office. But still he's here because that's the dedication. He feels, from me, he will learn something again. So guys, this is what I love about him. We have an amazing relation. He is a broker in my company, but we all are family. And I like to be family with rich people, you know. I'm getting old, maybe they can take care of me when I'm too old. So yeah, social media, what Dennis asked, can change a life. There is one deal which happened on social media, a random client call to a broker. He's not done a deal in 6 months, closes a deal for 75 million dirhams in Orla, Omniat, in one telephone call. In second day, the client is transferring money to Omniat. That guy made 5% on 75 million. I mean, social media is something. I don't know how to use it very well, but I have my staff, they have been doing miracles. And of course, from where you come, Dennis, X Capital, Metropolitan, EVA, there's such amazing companies which has done so well because of the power of social media, the lead generation. So guys, if you have the power, if you have the resources, invest on yourself, invest on platforms that can generate and expose you as a broker. So social media is good. Yeah?
Amazing, thank you. Nazish, now let's have a few questions from the audience. Anybody wants to ask a question?
I can't hear you, sorry.
Closer to your mouth. Hey.
So my question is, when a client inquires about the high ticket price, say over 20 or 25 million worth of property, as well as or the common expenses, they inquire and then I send out the details from the email, and there's no response from them. So what should I do next?
Repeat comes from Better Homes. Better Homes, for me, Better Homes is the company. There is nothing for me bigger because this was a brand, this was a corporate company. Anybody working in Better Homes, we used to consider back in the days, like they know it all, they know how to do it. All the clients would only want to work with them. However, times have changed. There is other bigger companies which has really overtaken. Riti, right? Okay, fine. So there is another 40 or 30 Ripi that client is talking to. You do not have to be the best. You have to be different. You have to be different when you pitch anything to your client. Because if you're going to do the same thing, what every broker does, WhatsApp, Como residence, PDF file, put the price, and send it across to the client. He's getting the same thing from 10 other guys. Why? If imagine the same client, probably Dennis also messaged him the next day. You know what? You might, but he's got a portfolio to show to the client that I'm a celebrity broker. So automatically the client gets inclined. Just giving information to the client is a wrong thing, guys, because they will choose who to work with. Why would they choose to work with you? What's so good about you? What have you done so wow? Send a message? Really? That's what you did? And you expect a guy to come and close the 25 million dirhams? For that, you need to be lucky and pray to God nobody's messaging him. If you're going to get his number from database and then message him, means 200 other people have done that too. What makes you different? Go back to the old approach, old school. Study the portfolio of the individual. Talk to him, anything else but the property. Sell yourself. He needs to like you. If he does not like you, he's not buying a 25 million Como residence from you. No ways. Because he needs to like you. What have you done to make him like you? What did you speak something different to make him? Are you talking about investment, return on investment, how wow Nakhil is? No, because that's the same thing what others are going to be talking about. All you got to do is make sure that he laughs on the phone one time with you because you cracked him up. He needs to remember you. Before you start sending WhatsApp messages and pitching to clients, get your script right. Get the energy. The voice you hear from the other side, you should have a diversion to what you're about to speak. You cannot expect to sell Como residence if you are just going to do a WhatsApp message and he's going to ghost you. A lot of clients ghost you because there was something wrong in you, not something wrong in them. You missed out on something here. They probably liked someone else who was funny on the phone. There are people, I get a lot of calls, guys, and there are characters on the phone. You know, one of the agents, and I loved talking to that agent, she calls me up. My number is in a lot of databases because I'm a broker who puts my number when I sell my clients so that I get the call. And I've saved a lot of money just because of that, guys. It's an important tip. I got an agent calling me, and I said, sorry, not interested. She's like, why? Very loud voice, why? I said, excuse me? And then she gave me a bloody lecture for 5 minutes. Do you know how much returns on investment this property is? You will be looking out for 10 other people, but when there is something real, you don't even want to know. I'm here to tell you why. And you know, she was confident, she was pushy. A lot of agents are not pushy. A lot of agents don't have the, you know, I train, I hear people do the cold calls, and they make the call and they go like, hi, good afternoon, sir. Oh, for me, this is already khalas, over. Guys, you need to change your approach. There is no good afternoon, there's no good mornings. You are equal to them. Guys, my life changed when I worked for Fidu Properties. We drive in Rolls Royces, the company is rich. I make a client feel that I am bigger than you. When I call a client, I really give him an edge. I let him know I'm even bigger than you. You know what happens? In return, he respects me. If I was just a broker and I don't have those tools, I'm going to be something else. Maybe something funny. Maybe something very emotional. Look at his profile. Maybe his son, he just put it on his Facebook that his son just graduated in UK in some university. Sir, congratulations. Excuse me, who are you? So your son just got the degree. Wow. I just looked at this on your Facebook. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but that's how I did my sales. I did my sales exactly like this. I came up with some information which other brokers would not speak about. So guys, it's not about being the best right now. Be different, because there is too many best. Every one of you are amazing. But how many of you are different? That's what matters. Try to be different, in my honest opinion. Thank you.
Yeah, over. Nazish, but let's say we need to save that deal.
1.5 million, you still want
Yeah, we still wanted, the client ghosted us, we made a mistake that we didn't attract his attention, we didn't stand out from the crowd, and he's ghosting us. Messages have been delivered. Is there any trick that comes to your mind that we can use right now?
I have done it one time. It did work for me. I just send a message with a sales offer booking form saying that I have blocked this unit for you. It was not there. It was not there. I said, I've blocked this unit for you. Guys, one rule. Till the time you get the check, you can... Okay, don't record this, guys, okay? I'm not telling you to lie, but pretend. Just think you already did the booking and you have got a booking form and everything is done. You connected with the developer office in Nakhil. You spoke to Russia, the CEO, and you have got it signed and everything is done. You have got a booking. You know the client will, because see, Como residence means there are 20 brokers. Getting the right unit is a challenge. It also depends on this. If you send them, I've already got a unit exclusively blocked for you. There is maybe 10% chances that you might get the attention back to you. Rather than saying, sir, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Sir, I still can get you. Keep messaging him. Acting like a desperate person would not be, sir, this is the unit available now. Get back to me in 10 minutes because my other client is also looking at it. So you create a niche for a unit which probably, while you're speaking to him, you understood this is what he wanted. So hypothetically, I'm just thinking that probably you could just fake a sales form and just put it out there.
Amazing advice, I like it. Thank you. Guys, other question?
Hi, Nazish. Yeah, my question is a little technical. So, to close offline sales in the present market, which lead generation technique you think has the highest closing percentage? I'll give you options like digital campaigns, agent person, social media, referral networking, listing portals, cold calling or cold messaging, or any other that you feel.
Okay, so you asked to sell an off-plan project, which is one of the best techniques currently that can be used, and you...
Highest closing percentage, like let's say you get 100 leads, how much will it close?
Okay, it depends on who you are. So, for me guys, cold calling. Why cold calling? I'll just answer you. I am controlling my call. I choose who I want to speak to. I can search the profile and I can target him. If I go on a database of signature villas in Palm Jumeirah, a guy owns a villa for 50 million. Mr. Abdul Rahman Ashamsi is the owner of a 50 million dirham signature villa. That information your digital marketing won't give you. That information your Instagram profile won't give you because you're putting out yourself out there and hoping somebody catches it. But cold calling, you are in control. You have a name, you have the number, it indicates that this guy is a millionaire, he's got 50 million invested in signature villa. Now, you want to pitch him Como residences, for example. So, all you have to do is clear have a crazy pitch which he will not say no to. I demonstrated a cold call for Dubai Hills Villa, Hills Views. We wanted a mention which is ranging from that time between 70 to 85 million. And my telesales department says, these are very high profile people. They listen, I'm a broker, they cut the phone on my face. I said, okay, no problem. I made 10 calls and each call lasted for 20 minutes and I had 5 connections with the owners of those. I did not speak about the villa. I spoke about opportunities and connecting with me. So my friend, the best model is cold call because you controlling who you're talking to and what you're going to talk to him. So if you're going to call a guy from Princess Tower who owns a 2-bedroom and pitch him Como residences, your chances are slim. But if you're going to call somebody who lives in Palm Jumeirah and pitches him Como residences and somebody who's got a signature villa, the chances are still higher. But you really need to have a good way of communication. Digital marketing, yes, it works, but you have to invest your money. You have to wait for your phone to ring. There is another whole psychology to that. Control your own, that's what I say, control your destiny. You're good, pick up the phone, make calls, call people, drive them crazy. Don't leave, follow up, drive them crazy. Guys, this is honestly the best tool you can have. You're lucky that we can still buy databases in Dubai of the...
Nazish, what do you think would be a good script for an agent who doesn't have such credentials as you, like you were #1 in 2006? What would be a good script for somebody to call such a high caliber client?
Guys, listen.
And they want to sell comma. Let's just use comma as an example. You need to sell comma, you have 20 numbers.
Dennis, I'll be very honest. I might sound rude to you guys, but if you don't know to sing, don't go and try to sing because you don't have the voice, right? It's art. It's a God's gift. For me, I've always told this to all my brokers. When I interview brokers who's joining my company, I only try to see, are you a salesperson? Because if you're not a salesperson and you're a customer service agent who knows how to just provide information and brochures and data, you're in the wrong industry. You need to be a salesperson. I don't have a pitch for you. You have to create it yourself when you pick up the phone and you start speaking. It's here. It's an art. Sales is an art, guys. If you have been the good boy sitting in the front seat, always scoring 99% in this school, and you're a customer service kid, if you're just going to be a customer service person, maybe this is not it. Sales is an art. Purely is an art. There is no certain pitch. Dennis, sorry for that. There's no certain pitch I can think of to just pick up the phone and it will just come naturally. I don't think. It will just come naturally. And I've seen amazing salespeople in my office, around me, in my surrounding, who knows to do this very, very well. You cannot copy. Even if I tell you a pitch, you copy it, you will fail because it's not original. It's not original, you cannot copy it. You have to create your own lines, your own techniques, your own way to maneuver to speak to the clients. So, all the best. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a good answer as well. Thank you. Anybody else?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Irina. I'm working at a really new boutique agency, but I'm not such new in the market. I've been working for Turkish markets in India and on the side, and I faced a lot of objections. I've been thinking that once I move to Dubai, I will not have any objections about the future of the market. But now I'm facing it. And the most popular is the bubble. Oh, Dubai market is too heated. So, of course, we have some ordinary answers which based on the bubble index, that Dubai has such a strong strategy of the future. I just want to, my colleagues, you share it with me. What's your
I will answer to that. What was your name, sorry?
Irina.
Irina.
Yes.
Okay, Irina. No, I'm not going to do a demonstration. Bubble. You know, I saw the biggest bubble in Dubai real estate was 2007. 2004, 5, 6, 7. The market was like this, crazy than now. I sold a 2-bedroom in Burj Khalifa for 24 million. Can you believe? Did you hear that? 24 million dirhams was a Burj Khalifa in 2006. That's how crazy. Now 6 million. Till now we have not seen the prices that we saw that time. The real bubble was then. We saw the market go up and one day everything crashed. Everything was shaking. There was no life, as if there was a big war. Now, you have an objection when people say, I don't want to invest. I think it's a bubble. People have bought a lot and now it's a saturated market and it's going to burst. The answer to this, the biggest example, I'll tell you what just recently happened. What just recently was the biggest success launch? Palm Jabal Ali? Correct? Guys, do you agree with me? Palm Jabal Ali was the recent big success. How did the markets go up? 2 years ago, post-corona, the markets dropped, the prices went down. Thanks to Uncle Putin, the markets went up in Dubai, right? We saw a lot of buyers coming from that part of the world coming to buy, and the market started inflating. A lot of new brokers came, the prices went up, and today the prices have come to a point where it looks like it's so high. You know what were the Dubai people doing? Do you think in the last 2 years, Dubai people were buying? If you take out a database, you'll see 70% Indians, another few percent Pakistanis, Emiratis, Saudis, Iranians. This was the database 2 years ago. In the last 2 years, the databases have changed. There's a lot of Europeans, there's a lot of Russians, there's a lot of Chinese. Guys, 2 years, no Dubai people were buying because we are sitting, watching and saying, look at the silly people, they're buying at such a high price and it's a bubble, it's going to burst. I will buy when the market falls. Dubai people speak this language. Guys, I'm very, very genuinely telling you this. Dubai people are not buying. Residents of Dubai are not buying. They were waiting for the bubble to happen. Guess what happened? Palm Jabal Ali was announced. These villas were sold at 19 million, 20 million, 21, 22 million. Who are the buyers? Do you know who are the buyers? Who are the buyers? The buyers are, the number one buyers for this project was Emiratis, Dubai locals, followed by Dubai Indians, the Sindhis, the Gujaratis from the Bar Dubai and Dera market. You know when these people are buying, guys, the story is changing. The story of Dubai is now again changing, which means if residents of Dubai have started taking interest in buying a project, the confidence is coming back into the market. Like, you know, like this is hometown for me, I'm born here. I was not buying for the past 2.5 years because I saw, hey, the market is going crazy, the bubble is going to burst. But there's a new curve. So the market was going like that. There's a new curve now taking place where the trust and the confidence of Dubai residents is coming back into the market. For the past 2 years, it was gone. Because you know what is the temptation? The rental returns. You know, the rental returns have gone so crazy that those people in Dubai were waiting for the bubble to burst, have been now thinking, what the hell? The bubble is not bursting. So now they've started investing. So this is the biggest indicator to tell to your client, tell him, brother, the locals are buying. Locals means we guys, the residents of Dubai are buying. Means the confidence is tremendous into the vision of the government, the vision of Dubai. We did this mistake twice. Trust me, we did this mistake twice. 2008, the big bubble burst. 2015, again. You think the rulers over here don't know this? They know this. And they're protecting, and now their people are buying. So we have a huge confidence coming back in the market. So if you have this kind of a question where your clients are going to be asking, oh, bubble, tell them, my friend, Dubai people have started buying. They have come back to the market, means the confidence is back. There's no bubble that will be bursting anytime soon. But welcome to Dubai. Between the brokers, anything, anywhere, it can happen.
Thank you. Okay, guys, let's have two last questions. Who wants to ask next one?
I have a question from the previous answer that you've given. So where do you think the trend is headed from here on? Is it going to be a straight graph? Is it going to go up 10-15%? Or do you think the market is going to repeat the cycle from last year?
Unfortunately, being one of the oldest over here in the real estate, I can't be very accurate with the answer. However, I truly believe that the market will get stagnant. Means, because of the political conditions right now, I'm just talking between a week's time, the dynamics have changed of the market going up. In my office, we have more than 15-20 transactions gone on hold just because they did the booking deposit and it went on hold just because they saw what the political situation is happening due to the war. So they said, Habibi, wait, let's make a decision a little later. So the market, which was going up, just stopped for a while. Is it going to come down? I don't know. Chances are slim. Is it going to go up? Chances are slim. Is it going to be stagnant? Yes. The right answer is the market might just go stagnant. What does stagnant means? The rents will not start going very fast up. They will, like a Creek Harbor, Grand, 3-bedroom today is renting at 280, 270. It will stay there. It's not going to jump to 350. So that is being stagnant. The price point for apartments, new launches in JVC, it started 2 years ago at 800, then 900, then 1,000. Today, 1,400 dirhams per square feet. But it is going to be stagnant. It won't be becoming 2,000 dirham per square feet. So the incline at which ratio it was supposed to go, it has already happened. Now it's a stagnant market, means people can start transacting, not thinking that, oh my God, the market will go too high if I don't buy now. No, it is a point where we are going to see something being stagnant unless some political influences comes and changes the market dynamics.
Thank you, Nazish. Nazish, who do you think is an ideal client for such market? Whom we as an agent should try to find?
Dubai clients, start calling them, guys. Those guys have been waiting for the crash for too long. They are tired, they are bored, their money is stuck in the banks and they're all just waiting. When the markets will crash, I'm going to start buying. Which means they have the money, which also means they're waiting for something bad to happen. But if you call them and educate them that, dude, you know what you're waiting for, it's not going to happen, and even you might miss the opportunity now. If you wait, you miss the last bus. You miss the bus before that, right? Because you were always waiting for it to go down. It's not happening. Or call the international client and give him the reason why you're in Dubai. You know, the best pitch for an international client is the reason why you are in Dubai. I see all the faces here. I don't see any Emirati. Any Emiratis here? No. Anybody born and raised in Dubai here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. But rest of you, you came here for a reason. You came here, you fell in love with this country. Don't sell a property. When you call a client, sell the same vision, the same feeling you had when you landed in Dubai. Go back to that time. Give that feeling, what you saw, what you felt at that point of time to the client you speak to. You will sell a property because you were selling him emotions. Talk to him about how amazing it was when you landed and you were walking at 3 o'clock on the beach and it was safe. Things like that will add value. So 2 aspects, Dubai clients and international clients. But international clients, you need to sell Dubai, not a property. Dubai clients, you need to sell them the concept of the market not going down. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Guys, the last question.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Okay, my name is Chris. The original one is Christina, and regarding the bubbles, I know it very well, unfortunately, because I'm born in Russia, but I've been in Canada since I was 16. And now I'm a little bit older, because I've got more than 10 years of experience, but really interesting deals in my pocket, and right now, things can happen, it's kind of true, and just in 1 year, I came to Dubai at the end of November last year, and I'm already one of the top managers in the market. So if you need special offers, I'm here.
Question.
Guys, look at that person.
Amazing,
That's a smart person there, sitting right in between you guys. You know what she did? She didn't waiting for this conference to finish or whatever, and then hand out her cards and say, come to the Mac, I'm the sales manager. This is a person who makes things happen in a twisted way. She just did it. in the middle of the whole thing, I'm thinking a question is coming to me, but then there you are, and you should work with a person like this. Because what she did now for herself, she'll do it for you and for your client in the Mac office. She will go behind the door, she'll find her manager, she will get the approval done, she will get the unit which your client wants, which is with elegance, and you can't get it, but maybe she will go get it for you. So guys, you need to find people who are different. Do you understand that? Find people who are different, people who are out of the box, think out of the box, and act out of the box. There you are. Christine, Catherine, Chris. Congratulations, good one for you. I'll take half of your commission, you know. Okay, Amira Sajwani, I'll personally call and tell that we got to start.
Amazing.
Yes.
And by the way, just a comment about Toronto. I have a client from Toronto, and over there they keep on saying that next year is going to be a crash. Next year is going to be a crash, and it was keep on growing and growing in prices. In Vancouver, he's from Vancouver, he was doing business.
Guys, if there will be a crash, it will be because of you. I'm not joking. If there will be a crash, it will be because of you. I can create a crash today. I'm not joking. I am on a very serious note telling you, I am Fidu Properties. We have got enough broker which will go in a direction which can create a crash. You are responsible. Brokers are responsible for the crash because the client listens to the brokers. If I'm going to call Imar Beachfront property database and I call one of the owners, let's say Dimitri is living there, I call him, dude, sell, it's about to crash. I got confirmed information, sell now, sell now. You know, a lot of brokers play this game just to get a unit to make a sale, while they're speaking to Konstantin, who's another buyer, and telling him, buy now, I'm getting you a unit 100% cheaper than that. No, these are smart brokers. These are secondary brokers. I believe a lot of you are off-plan brokers. But a secondary market works with techniques. It's just not about cold calls. It's about, first of all, giving them, showing them the data. I did the transaction. Look at the transaction on Property Monitor, DLD, DXB Interact, whatever. And then you convince them that, hey, the market is about to crash in 2 months. Sell now. The guy panics. In 2008, the biggest crash happened because we brokers were stupid enough to call people and tell them that the market is about to crash. Crash can happen if you control it. If you give the confidence to the clients that, hold on guys, take it easy, you can actually be controlling and holding anything bad happening to this market. Anyways, guys.
Nazish, thank you so much. Amazing, wow. Guys, before we finish, I just want to remind you that you can participate in the awards where we will go for the breakfast with Nazish and we can discuss your particular case and give you specific advice based on your situation. And to find out the details, you can go to the platform and see what actually you need to do, but basically it's based on the referral program where you share the referral link with your colleagues, and whoever will be top 5 will be happy to sit with you and have a breakfast. And now let's make a quick picture all together.